Hi, I'm Rafa Benitez. You are watching the Redmen TV.
Okay, I'm here with Steve Hoare. Steve, everyone's given their words on it so far. They've G'd themselves up to actually talk in front of camera. It's your turn. Sorry. How are you feeling after that?
And it was almost inevitable. Thinking about it, we all kind of fooled ourselves that it's going to be all right. But the second they parked the bus and built the wall, or whatever you want to say, we're a team with no goals in us. Yeah. So we're a team with no goals playing against a brick wall. It was almost inevitable. You're hoping for a bit of world-class magic, which a confident team probably portrays, and we're not a confident team after recent results, or a bit of luck. Maybe that lob dipping, or the goalie might spill on the ball, or when it falls to Henderson, something happens. You know what I mean? You're hoping on a bit of luck or a bit of magic, and we didn't have anything, and we'd probably still be playing now, and we wouldn't have scored.
It's typical, isn't it? That I suppose it's conclusive proof, as if it was needed, of exactly what we're saying. It's not a matter of it clicking. We literally, whether it's just either we don't have the approach to get goals, or we don't have the personnel. And I always say in games like those, you need world class players to win games like that, and we don't have any genuine finished article world class players in that side.
Yeah, I don't see that much wrong with the approach. Personnel was an issue. I thought a couple of players who stayed on the pitch probably didn't need to still be on the pitch.
Glenn Johnson.
He's an example. Why do you need? You don't need him on the pitch. You don't need him on the field at 90 minutes to go in West Ham and doing nothing. Or Steven Gerrard, no offence. I mean, he's on there to maybe get nick a set piece or a goal, but then again, you look at the bench and you think the only other option probably was maybe Markovic, and he's not exactly goals. He's goals and assists, and he looks a player who's out of confidence as well. So it's just one of those things where the only solution there really is, like I say, have a great player on the pitch who's going to do something unbelievable. We've got Coutinho, who's on his way, I think, to being a world class player. Our other world class player, I think Daniel Sturridge is world class. I've said this many times on this show. He's injured all the time.
Probably not since he's come back from injury.
Yeah, well, he's not been fit, and so Sterling maybe one day could be that, but he's not again at that level yet. So when you're a side who and this is Liverpool's plan, and we've all kind of accepted young players develop and stuff, which we've kind of thought it kind of makes sense because we haven't got the finances to go and do what Chelsea and City do or what United did. So we're trying to win a different way. But when you're going to try and win a different way, it might work, but you're going to get games like today where it looks like a nothing, and it's disappointing because that's probably our season over now. I think fourth. It was a pipe team, and I think that's pretty much it gone. So now the rest of the season almost becomes a bit of a non-event, doesn't it? And that's disappointing as a football fan because 12 months ago we were hoping for a title win, and now we're thinking if we can't come fourth, swear fifth off. Yeah. Because that Europa League, that's what people are thinking. I can't see the point. So it's just it kind of, our season, a microcosm these last couple of weeks. It's gone from being terrible to unbelievable, great, and now it's gone terrible again. And that's what this Liverpool side are going to give you. Next week we could be great again and go up and up and up and down and down again. The plan for Rodgers and co, if Rodgers is the manager that FSG wants, if he is to find that level of consistency where we can say the worst case that Liverpool can do is finish fourth. That's what the aim needs to be. The absolute bottom out is fourth. Man City's bottom out. They've been terrible this year, and they're going to finish fourth. Yeah. We need to get to that stage somehow. I mean, I'm not a fucking expert on it. I don't know how they're going to do it. There's people who are paying a lot of money to figure that out. So that's the plan. How do you get there, Paul? Summer, I suppose it's by better players and try and convince them to come to Liverpool, whether that means sell them the dream or give them the money. There's got to be a way where we do what United did last year, where we said, right, we've been crap, we need to fix it. And it's hard to do because we're not cash. We haven't got money.
Well, with FFP, that door's in danger of shutting forever if we're not careful. This is a big summer, but this is getting wholly depressing, Steve. Sorry. So we're just going to wrap it up because I don't unless you've got anything you can whip out, decently speaking, that's going to cheer us up.
He was all right today, Lovren.
He was.
He's terrible at football. Don't get me wrong. But he was all right today.
He was.
Yeah, he probably saved us, didn't he, with that goal line clearance? Yeah. Goalie, I like the goalie a bit again. Yeah. I sat on the other couch in the other studio last saying he's a terrible goalie, and you were laughing at me saying I was wrong, and I'll hold my hands up. You were right. He's turned it round. He isn't terrible. But yeah,
we've still got a long way to go.
When you man a match in a game where the other team have tried to park the bus, is your centre half, you can kind of see the issues we've got, haven't you? So. Yeah, let's enjoy the season. Rodgers, I know you don't watch, but if you do, just honestly swear you don't need to play Johnson anymore. Gerrard can play on the last game of the season. this season's a write-off now. Let's get the young lads involved. Let's build something for next year. The lads who you're going to keep here and build here. Yeah. Let's build something around them. And then in the summer, all you got to do is go, he can fit in there, he can fit in there, he can fit in there. I don't want him no more, so there's no point playing him. Yeah. That's what I do, because onwards and upwards. And as bad as it gets, Paul, and when you have a crap season, we know this is it's next season. And next August or whatever it is, we'll all be there again thinking Liverpool are great and we're going to do this and we're going to do that. That's just how it goes. Isn't it?
Great, Steve. That's why.
It's always great.
Nice one, mate. Much appreciated.
Question then, ultimately, do you still believe in the plan?
Yeah, but if there's an opportunity to push us further along the plan, I would take the opportunity.
What would that?
The plan that I believe in is I believe that the model that we've got under FSG is correct. I believe at the moment we've got a manager who can see out that. But if we can get someone who is a bigger name in Europe, more experienced, and a better manager, then we're Liverpool Football Club, and we should always strive to improve.